Hello students, welcome to Standard 12, Subject Mathematics, Chapter 1, Relations and Functions. This is lecture number 1. Here we are going to start the lesson number 1 in 12th standard, that is Relations and Functions. So, in 11th standard also we have understood somewhat about the relations and functions. The chapter number 2 was there, and we understood about the definition and types also. And we have done some examples also. Here also we will continue from that track. So the relations first we will understand in relations and functions. The relations, the concept of the term relation in mathematics has been drawn from the meaning of relation in English language. As we know that in English language, relations means something will be connected from the other thing. So that is only here, according to which two objects or quantities are related. Two objects or quantities are said to be related if there is a recognizable connection. Some connection must be there or link must be there between them, between the objects or quantities. Then we can say there is a relation in maths also. But here, recognizable connection must be there between the two objects or quantities. Then only we can say there is a relation. So this is the definition as we can consider of relations definition it is. And now next is types of relations. A relation in a set A is a subset of A cross A, that we know already. In definition of relations in 11th standard we have seen that for the set A, the relation is defined under the subset of A cross A. So the relation in a set A is a subset of A cross A. In A cross A, cross multiplication of A cross A, all the subsets will give the relation. The empty set phi, you know that in the subset of A cross A, the empty set will be there, and so other subsets may be there, and A cross A is also there. In the subsets, the set itself and the empty set, you know, by the definition. In the subsets of any set is two sets at least must be there. It is one of them will be the empty set and the other one will be the set itself. So the empty set, which is the subset of A cross A, and the subset and the set itself, that is A cross A, are two extreme relations are called. They are called extreme relations. The subsets of A cross A, in which one of the empty set if you take and the set itself, that is A cross A itself if you take, they are called extreme relations. You will understand taking one illustration. For illustration here, consider a relation R. Relation is denoted by capital R. In the set A, 1, 2, 3, 4, given by R equals to, this is the relation given, A, B, the pair of A, B, where A minus B equal to 10. So if you take A and B, any value from this A, suppose A equals to 1 and B equal to 2, the difference will be minus 1. If A equals to 1, B equals to 4, difference will be minus 3. The difference will not be 10 anyway. Right? So this is set empty set, because you are not getting any pair which is satisfying this relation. It is given. As no pair AB satisfies this condition A minus B equal to 10, so this relation is an empty set. One of the example of empty set. Similarly, if you consider the another relation, that is R dash, which is the pair of AB, such that modulus AB is greater than or equal to 0, means difference is always greater than or equal to 0 of modulus. As you know about the definition of modulus, if anything will be in this minus inside, it will become outside and makes plus. So A minus B, whenever you take 1, 2, 3 or 4, any from this and 1, 2, 3, 4, A as 1 and B as 4, minus 3, and it comes out and becomes plus 3. So it is greater than 0. If you take any value from 1, 2, 3, 4, its difference will be always greater than or equal to 0 in modulus. So is the whole set A cross A, means the whole set A cross A comes in this condition. As all the pairs AB in A cross A satisfy modulus A minus B cross greater than or equal to 0. So this is called the whole set A cross A, right? And this is empty, this is A cross A. Both the examples we have seen. These two are extreme relation examples we have, in which this relation we are not getting any pair, so it is empty relation, and in this condition we are getting all the pairs, so it is E cross A, the whole set. So they are called the extreme examples, extreme relations examples. Now from this example, an understanding of types of relations, we will have some definitions. So we can define now what is empty relation and what is universal relation based on these two examples only. So here the first is empty relation. A relation in set A is called empty relation if no elements of A is related to any element of A. If you are not getting any element which is related to any other element in set A, then you say that it is empty relation, i.e. that is R equals to phi, that is empty set, but it is a subset of A cross A. Definition 2 is universal relation. So a relation in the set A is called universal relation if each element of A is related to every element of A. Each element of A is related to every element of A, then we say that it is the universal relation of A, that is R equals to A cross A, the whole set we get. Right? Both the empty relation, this one, and the universal relation are sometimes called trivial relations also. Both the relations are called trivial relations also sometimes. So after understanding the definition of empty relation and universal relation, we will see one example also. For better understanding, example 1 is, let A be the set of all the students of a boys' school. Show that relation R in A given by R equals to the pair of AB, so that A is a sister of B, is the empty relation. This we have to show. This relation is empty relation. Where this relation shows AB, A is a sister of B. It is an empty relation we have to show. And the another relation R dash equals to A, the pair of AB. The difference between the heights of A and B is less than 3 meters. This relation is the universal relation. These two relations we have to show. Where R is empty and R dash is universal, that we have to show. So in the solution we have, since the school is boys' school, given boys' school, no students of the school can be the sister of any student of the school. In the school, no girl is there, so no sister will be there of any other student. Hence, this relation R, where it is A is the sister of B, is phi, is an empty set. I.e. such that we can say that R is the empty relation. R is empty relation. Now next, for the R dash, the next relation, it is also obvious that the difference between the heights of any two students of the school has to be less than 3 meters. 3 meters you can understand, generally the height of a boy, like here in the school studying boys, height will be in meter, maximum 2 meter, right? Or around it. So the difference of any two, 2 meter or 1 meter or 3 meter, if you take the extreme examples also. So the difference will be always 2 or 1 maximum difference will be. So it will be always less than 3, it is obvious. The difference between the heights of two students, two boys, will be always less than 3. So in this relation, all the student comes of A cross A. Hence R dash equals to A cross A, the whole set comes. When in the relation whole set comes, it is called the universal relation. So R dash is the universal relation because every student's height difference with the other will be always less than 3. So that is here. If it is obvious, it is also obvious that the difference between the heights of any two students of the school has to be less than 3 meters. Hence R dash equals to A cross A. And if R dash equal to A cross A means all the subsets are coming. So R dash is the universal relation. Here the remark we have, if we say that AB belongs to R, the pair AB belongs to R means here R denotes for relation. If AB are in relation, we say that A is related to B, and A is related to B, we denote it as ARB. ARB, we have to read it as A related to B. A related to B is noted as A or B. Capital R for relation. A and B have the relation between them, so A is related to B. This is the notation we can use. So we have understood in this first lecture somewhat the definition of relations, types of relation, in that empty relation and universal relation with the example. So you are suggested to write it down very well and understand it, and it's so easy. Write out this example and this is the report. Thank you.